Let's take a look at pasting data by using the special paste options. First, let me put some data here, and I'll highlight it. Now, you need to copy it. So if you go to Home, there's a copy here. You also can do Control C. C is in copy, so that's a very important one to remember, just in general for Windows. I'll go ahead and copy it. And now, if I come over to like C here, and I right click, you see there's a paste special. And there's lots of different options up here also. I'm just going to do a regular paste though. So let me click here and click paste. Okay, now that isn't what they're asking you to do, but that kind of gets us started. You press escape, that takes your selection off. I'm going to change the background of this to yellow, I guess. There we go. Now I'm going to copy that. You can click over here and do the down arrow and access the paste special here, and they got a lot of the options up here. Or you can right click on this, and again the paste specials right here. Okay. Now since they're asking specifically about the paste special, that's one I'm going to focus on. You see the all, that copies everything. So if I did the all, it gives you that. Let me right click on this, and then I'll choose my paste special. Now if I copy formulas and click OK, even if you don't have any formulas, it'll still copy what's in the cell. But if you had some formulas, you'd copy those. And I'll show that here in a little bit. Right click on this, paste special. This just copies values, and it won't look any different. It just copies the values. Once we have formulas, you'll see the difference. And right click here, choose paste special. Copy the formats. All it does is copies the yellow. Also copies any like fonts and other that I might have set. There's another way of doing that with the Format Painter. Probably the best thing that's happened in Excel ever. I like Format Painter. Right click on there, choose Paste Special. And comments and notes, validate. We don't have any of those, so I won't do that. All using the source theme. Source theme. Well, let's see what in the world that means. Let me change this to that color, and come copy this again, and I'll right click here, choose Paste Special, and all using the source theme, click OK. The source is where it came from, and so it copied the yellow over. I'm going to do a Control Z on that, undo that, and Paste Special. All except borders, column width, so you kind of see on those. Now if I just choose values, and this won't copy our formats. You see how it copies that, but does not copy the yellow. So this is nice if you're taking the data and you're pasting it in someplace else, but you want it to look like everything around it. Then that's how you do it with just the values. Now let's say I have some formulas. This is one I use when I teach statistics. Rand equals rand between 1, 10 or 6. This is why you this is like rolling a die. You can get 1 through 6 on the die. And if I fill this down, now each time I make a change to my worksheet, maybe workbook, if I put 5 here, it will automatically change that. Sometimes that's a real pain when you're talking about formulas, because you don't want it to keep changing, especially if you're testing it. So what I sometimes do is I'll do this in class, but then I'll copy this. So if I highlight all this, and I do my copy, and I come over here, I'll right click, and when I do a paste special, if I choose just the values, it'll give me that. Now each time I make a change, it will update that original data, but that will no longer update. Let's say I did want to copy the formulas. So I copy that. Well, that's just simply a normal copy, copy and paste. So I come here, and I can just do a paste there. You might say, well, that isn't the same numbers. No, it isn't. But if I click it, you see that the formula is there. Not that you can see it, but so I copied the actual formula. So lots of different options they have that you can do. Now let me come over and see what suggestions it has for that. Exam tips. It says paste only values. We did that. We pasted values. Paste formatting without changing content. Let's do that. I now have this right here, and I want it to have the same formatting as this. Now you can highlight all that if you want. I think you can highlight one of them also. And if I choose copy, let's see if that's a true statement, if it'll do all of them. And then I'll do my paste special. And I want to copy the formats. So I'm going to click OK. And it does it to all of them. Okay, so that's how you copy just the formatting. Now another way, by the way, is if, let me do escape. If I have this select, if I do my format painter, then I come over here and click with my left mouse button, hold down and drag, and it'll change all that. Fantastic. I love that option. I started learning Word back in the dark ages, and there was no format painter, or if there was, I sure didn't know it. But that was perhaps 30 some years ago, 35 years ago, something like that. Okay, transpose the data set. Let me highlight this and do a copy. And if I come to paste, go to paste special. There's a transpose down here. This is kind of nice for like math. And I click OK. This is up and down, so this is going to the side. Reason why it's nice in math is sometimes when I paste data in from online homework system, it's in this format down here. And I want it to be lined up like this. And so if you copy that, and then you do your paste special, and then transpose, you'll see it go up and down. So this makes it easy to work with math-wise. We access the paste special for the right-click and home tab, and then a keyboard cut shortcut. I didn't remember this. Control-Alt-V, which makes sense. Control-V, V is in Victor. That's to paste. So, for example, if I come up here and I highlight this, and I do a Control-C. If I come down here, I do a Control-V, and I paste it. If I do a Control-Alt-V, then it'll pop up the paste special. Now, by the way, all these options that I've been showing you, if you go down to paste down here, depending upon maybe your version of Excel, but you'll have a lot of these available here. Here's transpose. And the benefit of these is you can put your mouse over them and kind of see what is it doing even. Now that showed us how to paste data by using the special paste options.